That's true.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about soccer.
You know what people do care about? Ghosts and huffing gas.
Let's fuck!
You fucking fucker.
Fucking fucker. Hey, neighbor, you fuck.
That one scene he says fucker at the end of every single line of dialogue to Kyle MacLachlan. He's like a teenager that just learned how to swear.
I know I have a police radio, you fucking idiot. I know you're in the bedroom. No, so funny.
Dick, let's discuss the Frighteners and Blue Velvet on citizens. Welcome to Hollywood is Dead, episode 156. The Frighteners and Blue Velvet. I keep wanting to say versus and Blue Velvet.
No versus
Yes.
time.
Tick it.
Yeah.
He's eating. It looks like marshmallows. What are you eating? Almonds. Okay.
Yeah.
From your own farm.
Yeah.
I want a baggie of almonds.
You got half a pound right here.
Damn.
Actually, no, it's about 3 pounds.
Holy shit. you just pulled out a bag that's like you get arrested for distributing.
Yeah. You're going to prison a long time, son.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Important almonds here.
All right. So I chose a movie from 96. You chose one from 86. Kind of not on purpose.
No.
Other than that, I can't name any similarities here.
I want to think that there are a few, but I can't.
I can't name any.
Mystery? They're both mysteries?
I guess. Like most movies have some sort of mystery, some sort of intrigue.
Because I saw, did you watch that video I sent you with Paul Giamatti?
Yes.
He was in the Criterion Closet. And he goes, I watched this movie 3 times and didn't realize there was a story. Blue Velvet. Because I just watched it for the acting. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. There's a noir story in this. Oh, it's fascinating.
And it's funny because the whole time he's holding it, it's so far away.
Yeah, I couldn't tell it was.
I thought he was holding the Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
And I was like, you didn't realize there was a story in Seven Samurai? That's really all you're getting out of Seven Samurai is the story.
Right, yeah. The acting, I don't know if it lets you speak Japanese.
Yeah, exactly.
There's that.
Yeah, I did watch it. And then, of course, I was like, because when I saw these in the Criterion Collection, you said this is a surprise. I'm like, I know what he's going to pull out.
Yeah.
It's either going to be Manchurian or Seconds. But I'm glad he pulled out Seconds. Because
Seconds. That's your favorite. Yeah.
No, but he's right. He said exactly what I've been saying over the years. If that guy's in one scene, he steals the fucking movie.
No,
it's incredible, and he doesn't really do much in that scene, honestly. But he's so good in it.
Well, he's a good actor. That guy. He's in Jaws. He's the mayor in Jaws, and he's in a movie called The FBI Story with Jimmy Stewart, which is a good movie.
He's in other Frankenheimer movies too.
Yeah, he's in stuff. You just gotta look for him. I don't know his name off the top of my head though. I couldn't tell you.
Murray Abraham.
Murray Abraham.
No, it's Murray something.
Murray Sather.
IMDb.
I don't know.
I don't know why I can't think of his name right now.
Murray Sather. Murray Williams.
Murray Hamilton.
Murray Hamilton.
When he first said that, I was picturing Arthur Hamilton, who's the character that John Randolph plays.
Oh.
And I was like, no, he's in the whole beginning part. I don't know what you're talking about the ending. And I was like, oh, he's talking about the actor.
Yeah.
Took me a second, but yeah.
Took you a second to figure out you're talking about seconds.
Oh, shit.
No, that's wordplay.
Took me a few seconds, is what I should have said.
To understand that.
Damn.
But I had never seen Blue Velvet before.
Okay. We're discussing the Frighteners first.
Oh, I had seen the Frighteners before.
Okay. Do you want to discuss Blue Velvet first? I can switch.
No. We can talk about Frighteners. That's fine. Did you watch the director's cut of the Frighteners, or did you watch the theatrical cut?
I watched the director's cut.
I did too.
And for the life of me,
I think I know what the scenes were.
Can't tell you the difference.
No. I think there was added stuff with the ghost, like there's more jokes.
Well, the problem with me is I've seen the original cut, but I've mostly watched the director's cut. Right. Same thing with Reindeer Games, and we did that episode. I've mostly seen, so I think of that as the movie. I don't think of the
Right.
original cut. Like if they did a director's cut of Shawshank, we'd both be like, ah, we catch those scenes.
Exactly.
But
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah, it's the version I know. So
And the director's cut of Shawshank would be like a scene that has a different light. You're like, oh, that's it. I knew
that
it.
lamp was not blue.
That lamp was not there before.
Nah.
I'm gonna go pinch loaf, and this stuff better be out of here.
You get a point with the right hand and switch to your left.
Exactly.
That's that flaw that they do in that movie.
Oh, but they finally fixed it. It was driving me crazy.
They didn't fix though the bullet hole that well.
Well, they said they did. And
they said they did, but they moved it a little bit.
Yeah, what a waste of time. Just like the Inside Number 9 episode.
Oh no, they fixed the bullet hole, but they didn't fix the hand.
Okay,
that's what it was. Because I'm like, oh, oh no.
They took the tombstones, but they didn't remove the bodies.
Yeah, it's one of those.
My God. Frighteners, though, did you see this in theaters?
No.
I don't think I did either. I think this was a video discovery for me.
Yeah.
Because I think I saw the trailer in the theater. I was like, oh, that looks good. I want to see that. And I never did. Because I felt like this was an August release. But I don't know. Let's look it up. When was this movie released?
Well, I guarantee this is one of the movies I tried to get my parents to take me to.
Right.
But this is the poster. This is the reason I rented the movie, was because of this poster.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's interesting looking. It had that pop-out art. Do you remember?
Yeah, exactly. That's what
video store.
No.
And you can even buy that the VHS like that, and I had that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset I don't have that anymore. But this came out.
Well, it's like you can't find it for 99 cents at some of your stores in Arizona.
Where the hell's the date? Here it is. July 19th, 96.
Wow, July 19th.
Yeah, the pop-out art was the selling point, because the skull was like the ridges on the eyebrows and the nose and all this was pop out, and the Frighteners would pop out.
Looks just like Jake Busey.
It looks like Willem Dafoe, honestly.
Yeah, it does. More like Willem Dafoe than anything else. Can you imagine, though, in some alternate universe that Jake Busey got along with Peter Jackson so well on the set of this movie that he ended up being Aragorn? No, I think he'd be better as Aragorn. It'd be way worse. Can you imagine that? We really felt like Jake Busey was going to make this movie a tremendous success and end up making no money. We never made Two Towers.
Didn't get my best picture. Best director.
Oh, didn't get my big picture. I never made King Kong. I went back to making horror movies in New Zealand, and that was it.
Dead Alive 2.
That's the alternate universe. Yeah. Thank God for Dead Alive 2.
No, I want to say something controversial, I think. But I feel like if you watch this movie enough, you'll probably get it. This is Jake Busey's movie.
It is, yeah.
Him and Jeffrey Combs are the best part of this movie.
Yes, I would agree. Jeffrey Combs 100% is like my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
And I don't mind I rewatching this, I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Oh.
I will say that Michael J. Fox does do a good job in it.
Yeah.
He's actually really good in it. And I was kind of surprised at how good he was. And this is his last movie. This is basically his last movie because the Parkinson's started to take over. And you can't really tell. Well, I mean, he didn't make any more movies. I'm just
saying, like, when you watch him on Spin City, though, you see the Parkinson's take over.
Well, he starts to do the But it's sad.
I mentioned my wife is watching the Good Wife, and he's on that show.
Oh,
and he's playing the entire 5, 6, 7, whatever season run of that show. He's supposed to be dying, and he lives through the whole thing. But my wife goes, this guy is playing this like he's doing a mentally deficient dude, like actor, and she sent me the thing, and I'm like, that's Michael J. Fox. That guy literally has Parkinson's. He's not doing
Did she never see Back to the Future?
No, she's never seen it.
What?
She grew up on an island, man. She didn't watch movies.
They have everybody knows what Back to the Future is.
Nope.
That's like a universal movie. The fucking aliens know what Back to the Future is.
Can I say how many times I've watched the Frighteners so much that when I think of Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future is secondary to me.
Well, you're like the only person.
But no, that's what I said.
Yeah.
This is just me. It's obviously a better movie, but the Frighteners is my first thing I think of.
Well, I think the one that nobody gives him credit for me is Greedy.
Greedy? Or
I like Greedy a lot. I think Greedy's an underrated classic.
I think he's great in this, and especially now that I've seen what? Goddamn, what is that? The Palma movie, Casualties of War. Now that I've seen that, I'm like, God damn, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
You realize like how good he actually is, and how you're even more sad because of what happened to him.
It's Casualties of War, Teen Wolf, the Back to the Future.
Yeah. Some movie called Back to the Future or something. I don't know.
Little movie called Back to the Future. Yeah. Eric Stoltz rules.
We're Stoltz fanatics on this show.
We don't buy that Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox.
We're also Justin Bateman fans. So Teen Wolf 2.
Yeah. Teen Wolf 2, motherfucker. Yeah. Teen Wolf, fuck that shit. Teen Wolf 2.
T-O-O. T-O-O.
Was it a 2 double O? Is that what it was? Oh, stupid, no. Yes. Oh, my God. And that was a hit. Teen Wolf was a hit, which is why they have a T-O-O.
Yep. It's because he's a Teen Wolf 2.
Yeah, but in Teen Wolf 2, though, was it his dad was in Wolf, or was that Teen Wolf 1?
That's 1.
Is it? Because I get those two movies confused because I think I watched them once when I was a kid, and I never, ever watched them again.
I think I've seen 2 a couple more times than the first one.
Oh, my God.
We're talking like 2 times versus 3 times.
Right.
4 times. So they were not my movies, but
yeah, I have. There's a lot of '80s movies that people love, and I'm just like, I can't do it.
Yeah, what's the Kevin Bacon Footloose?
Right. Yeah, I don't care for Footloose. I don't care. I'm not a big Goonies person.
I was as a kid, then I was like, oh, this movie sucks.
I wouldn't say it sucks, but it's fine. It's not amazing. It's kind of annoying. I just think it's weird that they take home a giant retarded man at the end of the movie. It's kind of like odd. I don't know how that being a character
being fed candy bars for decades.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
The Bears. Yeah.
Well, he was an ex Oakland Raider.
Was it just Raiders?
Bears
too.
Maybe both. I don't know. I swear he was a Raider. Oakland Raiders.
He didn't live too much longer.
No, sadly.
Yeah, but no, the Goonies, I was like, oh, this movie fucking sucks. And then like 10 years went by, and I finally watched it like 2 years ago, I'd say. Showed it to my daughter. I'm like, I'm hating this for no reason. Like, it's good.
I mean, it's a fun kids movie, but just I'm not a fun kids movie person. Like, I don't really watch animated movies.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I try. Like, I mean, I consider WALL-E to be one of the greatest animated movies of all time.
I'd say
Incredibles. See, I haven't seen that.
So that's fantastic. That's
I hear it's really good, but I don't see myself sitting down to watch it. I just can't.
I liked it because it was about depression, and I was like, "This is fucking soul crushing." This movie,
right? Yeah,
it is brutal, but yeah, I never liked E.T.
Right? Oh, I never saw E.T. Yeah, I never saw E.T.
ever.
I finally saw it. I saw it when I was like 37 or 38. I saw it on the beach in Long Beach. I went and saw a screening on a beach. That's when I saw it for the first time. I was like, okay, that's a good movie. It's fine. I was like, okay, that's sweet.
I watched it a lot because we had the VHS. And remember those blank cases, but they're brown? VHS ones, they're plastic, like the Disney ones, the Disney white ones.
The clamshell?
Yeah, the clamshell, but they're the generic, and it was brown. And I'd open it up. And the only reason I watched E.T. so much, because I was really young, like 5, 6, is because the front, the part that goes up on the VHS, was green.
Like,
ooh.
Right, yeah.
And then I'd be like staring at the fucking boring movie.
Well, I love that. I love that YouTube clip where it's without the music, and it's like the most boringest thing you'll ever watch. You're just like, oh my God, John Williams saved that movie.
Yep.
I'll be right here.
Fun.
Don't fucking touch me with that fucking perverted long finger, you little asshole. Fucking pedophile.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg looking at you.
Frighteners,
yes.
I've seen 40, 50 times. I don't know.
Wow. I've only seen it probably 3 times.
Oh, wow. Now, this is a staple for me. It's not in my top 100, but it is one I fucking love to watch.
I enjoy it. It's a fun movie. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a fun movie, and I do like it. It's just like, it's one of those movies where it's like, I've seen it 2 or 3 times. Like, okay. And I rewatched it all the way through the director's cut. I didn't think I was going to do it. I didn't think I was going to make it. I thought I was going to fall asleep, but I ended up watching it. I was like, "Okay, this is fun." I enjoyed it.
I like the not taking itself seriously attitude,
Right.
while at the same time they kind of he does a good job of making the reality of it scary, like the serial killer couple.
Right.
That
Yeah.
shit
It's a
actually
dark.
works. It's a fucking
It's
dark
a
movie.
dark movie. It's
Yeah.
a dark movie.
But it takes so long for them to reveal that
Yeah.
that you're like
And-
drawn into the zaniness, and like the shit starts to hit the fan for Michael J. Fox. Goes in prison. He goes to like depression where he's like, "You're
Yeah.
better off without me, Lucy. Just fuck
Yeah.
off."
He basically, his wife is murdered. His wife has number carved in her forehead with his fucking retractable blade.
Yeah.
That they stole.
But it's
in his
all
car
like
'cause
told as a story
architect.
by other characters.
Right.
Jeffrey Combs tells him that story.
Yeah.
You don't see it until the
Until later.
last like 20 minutes is fucking brutal. He's
Yeah.
got he's pulling out the shotgun and he's seen the flashbacks of the massacre at the
Yeah,
hospital.
The mask in the hospital, you're just like, oh my god, this is fucking.
They weren't even safe in the
Horrible.
chapel, which is a terrifying line.
Jesus.
And then, but then you also he's on the ground. And he's like gets hit in the head, and he starts to see his wife, and he realizes that what is her name? Mary. What's the girl's name?
The woman that's dead or the woman that's alive, who's never seen
Trisha.
again in any other movie. Trisha.
He realizes that she was with Jake Busey. Jake Busey would kill them, but she would carve in the numbers, and that's what happened to his wife.
Dee Wallace Stone.
Dee Wallace,
who looked hot in this movie.
She did.
She really did. She did. No, there's something about her. She's crazy. She's hot.
Remember we talked about how she removed the stone from her name?
Yes, she's
just Dee Wallace now.
Dee Wallace. Well, because she's dead. Her husband died.
Her husband died. She's alive.
No, she's still alive. But she's in a bunch of fucking popcorn popcorn classics. Howling and Cujo. E.T. Yeah, fuck, we just talked about it. E.T. Fuck, that's right.
Critters.
She's in a bunch of stuff.
She's just one of those ladies.
Rob Zombie. Every Rob Zombie movie now for the last 10 years. She's in every one of his movies. And she's just good. She's always been a good actor.
Yeah.
And it's like she doesn't care about genre. She'll do anything.
Wow, I just pulled her up. Yeah, she's in the Munsters.
She said, yeah, no shit.
Oh, she's in Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
Oh, that's right. She was. That's a terrible movie.
Free from Hell.
Free from Hell. Yeah, that's a bad movie. I didn't see that one though. I saw the 33. I'm sorry. 33 was terrible.
I've only seen his first two movies and then the two Halloweens. And that's it.
That's all you need. You don't need to see any more of his films.
Skip the rest. Oh, she's in Love and Mercy, a movie
Oh, that's right. I'm
the biggest fan
Beach
of.
Boy.
I guarantee you, I'm the biggest fan of that movie in the world.
I think it has a following.
That's not a Beach Boys fan. How about that? I'm a Beach Boys fan, but in general, yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older?
Lords of Salem. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. No, she's in all of his movies.
I had no idea.
Oh yeah,
well, she was in. She was that role. Rob Zombie was older than us. Halloween, but yeah. I mean, it makes sense that he would put her in there. She was a staple of that genre of that time. That he's
Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie is approaching 60.
Yeah,
that's fucking nuts.
So he was. Oh, she's in the Skateboard Kid too.
Oh,
fantastic movie.
She had to keep her SAG money. She had to keep her SAG.
Wally's on 85.
Yeah.
She was in the episode.
Maybe we saw it. Maybe
Wish Bank. We haven't seen that one yet.
No, we didn't see that one. Huh? We did see Wish Bank.
Yeah, we did. Wish Bank.
Wish Bank was the one where she's at the flea market with the other actress that's in a bunch of stuff, and she rubs the lamp, and she goes to, like I said, it's like a bank, and it's all basically okay, so you have three wishes.
One of those. Yeah.
You have three wishes, and the first wish could be negating the first, and then she basically wishes the wishes away, and she gets sent back to her.
How is that the one show you like that we do that you just are on top of it?
I don't know why. I have no idea.
I'm glad you are, because it's the one I have no memory of. Like we watched one, like, that was fine.
I think we've seen TC. I think we've seen most of TC 85.
I feel like we counted it last time, and we're about.
I think we've seen most of them.
You remember?
Maybe I don't know.
We'll find out in next week because we're doing TZ
Next year.
No, next week we're doing, or 2 weeks from now, we're doing TZ59 in 2002. We're doing the Christopher Titus episode finally.
Oh, right. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be fun.
It's on the schedule online.
All right, good.
But the Frighteners, I love the sense of humor. They have the ghosts. They have Stewart. There's Cyrus, and then there's the judge, who is
John
Astin.
Yeah,
and
classic.
I didn't appreciate the makeup until I just started watching the 4.5-hour documentary about it.
Right, yeah.
But they show the makeup going on John Astin, and I was like, "Holy shit, that looks good."
That's Rick Baker.
They had it hanging there.
Yeah, it's Rick Baker.
And they
Rick
spent
Baker
like
did
5
the judge.
minutes inserting the jawbone into the makeup, and he's like,
yeah.
And the whole time John Astin's going, "This is so cool looking."
Yeah.
He's like, and you hear the voiceover of him talking, going, "I spent a lot of time in makeup on the different shows I do. This was definitely the coolest." Like, he was so excited to be part of this.
That's so funny.
And you can tell because he's having a ball in the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
But Arlie Ermy.
Yeah, Arlie Ermey's great. He pops up out of nowhere.
He's the reason I picked this movie, because I remember I said I was in California and I saw Arlie Ermy Road, and I was thinking of him and thought of this movie, and I was like, "Yeah, let's watch that." I haven't seen it in a while.
What a connection!
It was a connection. It's better than you. Yeah, but Blue Velvet. Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen it. That's why I picked it.
This is a rare occasion where I've seen both of the movies tonight.
Yeah, no, I wanted to, because I always wanted to watch it. I just never was like, okay, because that's not a movie you're like, I'm going to watch Blue Velvet tonight. Yeah. I want to watch that. That's what I want to watch.
The only reason I've seen Blue Velvet is because when I watched Lost Highway, I was like, I was obsessed with it. And then I was like, I'm going to watch his other movies. Yeah. And I went, this was a mistake. And then I saw Blue Velvet, like one of the last ones I did, because I saw Elephant Man. I'm like, that's a good movie, but I don't ever want to see that again.
Right. Yeah, it's very sad.
It's his most professional looking movie, where he's restrained.
I would say it's his most commercial movie,
which is weird because Mel Brooks fucking produced it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Blue Velvet, I think, is his most. I think it's like his best movie.
I would say a lot of people consider it his best movie. Yeah,
it's not my favorite by 4 movies, I'd say, because I like both.
Well, he was nominated It was nominated for best director for an Oscar.
And this is our second David Lynch movie on the show, because we did Dune.
Yes. No, it's our third. Wild at Heart.
No, Wild at Heart was on a B-movie battle.
Yeah, well, we still did it.
Yeah, you're right. I'm saying on this show.
It counts. I count all these as one giant episode, one giant season.
You can say that, and that's fine, but I am going to correct you on.
Fine.
For the historian in my brain that nobody gives a shit about. No, but
all 10,000 episodes that we've done.
And I don't think we're ever going to do like the 2 David Lynch movies I genuinely love, which are Lost Highway and Mulholland Drive.
Well, we could do that.
I don't really want to.
I don't know if I could do that. I need a break. You need a David Lynch break in between movies. I still need to watch Twin Peaks. That's the thing that I really want to do one of these days. Sit down. Yeah. Watch the whole thing. Yeah, I definitely want to watch Twin Peaks one of these days. I just never got around to it.
When it was on the air.
Wow.
Not like obsessively, but I remember seeing it.
Yeah.
And then I saw it again when it came out on VHS.
Yeah.
I caught the first season. That's all you could find back then. I had to get it from the library. It was the only place you could get it. And then I saw the first season and like the second half, or the second season, the first part. And I never got to finish it. Like, I kept getting close, but like something would come up where I couldn't finish it. And finally,
went to the library
a couple years ago, season 3, and I sat down. I'm like, I'm fucking watching this all the way through.
Right.
I watched it, and I was like, that was good, not great. Season 3, the Showtime one, is interesting. Definitely worthwhile because he directed all 18 episodes. That's the best part of it.
Right.
But then I watched the movies, the Twin Peaks, the Fire
Walk With Me, yeah,
and the missing scenes. It's all the deleted scenes from Fire Walk With Me.
Oh, okay.
Fire Walk With Me is maybe my second favorite David Lynch movie now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But if you consider The Missing Pieces a movie, that's my second favorite because that was better than Firewalk with Me. All the deleted scenes are better than the actual movie.
Wow.
Yeah, I realized, holy shit, the Laura Palmer, sorry, I don't know her name. Laura Palmer, the girl who plays her, is such a good fucking actress. Like, holy shit.
Cheryl Finn or something like that.
Cheryl
Finn.
Yeah, something like that. But she's so good. And
don't we have a new video, behind the scenes footage of Twin Peaks with
I would if I saved that.
Oh, you didn't save it? Okay, never mind then.
No, I didn't.
Shut the fuck up. Scene's too fucking long. Fuck you. Shut up.
Well, hold on. I'm going to pull it up. Yeah. Could you explain what was that from?
I found it on Instagram feed, like the Instagram feed where they have these like random clips, and that was on there. And we have the don't watch a movie on your fucking phone, and then we have another David Lynch. I think
I can never find that clip. So
the other clip where he goes,
where is that goddamn? Here it is.
Where he's talking to a monkey.
Hold on. All right. Here's the clip that we're talking about. I can't get any bigger, so we're gonna watch it from the Instagram page.
I got no sound.
You got no sound?
No sound.
Why isn't there sound? Let's try this. There's sound on the audio on the podcast, but let me see if I can share it a different way. Nope, it's just sharing that page.
Dead air, motherfucker.
I don't care.
You hear on this podcast, that's fine.
And I love the irony that I watched this episode on my goddamn phone. I watched Blue Velvet on my phone.
That was funny.
I had to. I was at work. I didn't have a choice because I literally forgot to watch this week's movies. Because I've seen them both, and I'm like, but Blue Velvet, I'm like, I can't discuss Blue Velvet. It's been 15 years since I've seen that movie.
Wow.
And there's not a lot going on in that movie, but it is a specific movie. Like the scenes, Frighteners is like I don't know how to describe this. If this is gonna make sense, you can watch Frighteners once and kind of describe it to someone.
Yes,
the general movie, but Blue Velvet, you're not going to really be able to.
Hit me.
All right, tell me if you can hear this.
Yeah.
What is this with everybody?
No.
What is it? Really? Why? I'm serious. Fucking A, man. It drives me nuts. Who gives a fucking shit how long a scene is? Okay.
I love that.
What the fuck?
I don't like his movies that much, but I love him as a person and his approach to stuff.
Oh, he's great.
I want to do it this long. Fuck you. And I love the fact that she starts, as soon as she realizes she pissed him off, she starts going, no. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Ready?
That's great. Fuck you. That's unbelievable.
No. Oh, man. He makes me laugh. Like,
oh, he's funny. He's funny.
He is fucking hilarious. I would love to sit down with him. I kind of want to go to Bob's, and it's closed now.
Yeah.
But I want to go there and sit down with him now. I didn't want to when we were in film school. And I'm glad we didn't, because I think he would just yelled at us. We'd be like, I'm sorry.
What the fuck are you doing to my seat? Get out of here.
Enjoy my bacon, my coffee, and you guys are here. I'm trying to write the greatest movie ever, Inland Empire. You're here fucking it up.
I can't do another goddamn titty scene with two dykes, okay?
Yeah. I had to censor out the bush in the last movie.
God damn it.
That's the weirdest thing in Mulholland Drive.
You think he did that on purpose? Like that's
yeah,
his
no,
idea?
She did. He did. But I think he did it out of respect for the actress because she is like having reservations afterward. But she stands up and he just blurs it out.
Interesting.
I mean, yeah, but I would.
Isabella Rossellini had no problem.
Huh?
Isabella Rossellini had no problem.
No, we're not discussing that movie yet.
Not yet.
We clearly are.
Well, Frighteners. I think what made me laugh the most on Frighteners was I was watching the intro on the Blu-ray, and the only reason why Lord of the Rings exists is because of this movie. Simply because when they got this movie, they had to buy 35 computers to do those visual effects, and Peter Jackson goes, Well, after the movie wrapped, we had all these computers, and we're like, well, what are we going to do? We have to do a big special effects movie. What are we going to do? And I was like, well, let's do Lord of the Rings. This is like that the most arbitrary reason. We got a lot of computers we need to use. All right, well, fuck it. Let's do the Lord of the Rings movie. Okay. All right, let's do it.
Well, and this is the only Peter Jackson movie I would say I really like. I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan. You know that.
Yes.
So beyond that, I haven't seen his early horror movies at all. I've never seen those.
They're interesting.
So I've only seen this, The Lord of the Rings, and King Kong, I think.
You didn't see Lovely Bones?
I did see Lovely Bones. I wouldn't say I love that, though. That's a hard movie to love.
No, Lovely Bones is okay. It's all right.
It's good, but I can't watch that again.
There's definitely there's a tonal shift in that movie that makes no sense.
Trying to remember that.
In The Lovely Bones, the daughter figures out that the killer is Stanley Tucci, and she has proof. She has evidence to close the case and for them to arrest him. And she doesn't give it to the parents right away because the mom comes back after she's been gone for like 6 months. And there's a scene where they're just like, she's back. And like the whole point of the last half hour of the movie was to find the killer. Because even Mark Wahlberg approached to Stanley Tucci and attacks him. And he like gets arrested for it. And he knows he did it. And then they have the proof. And they don't say anything. So it's like, well, what the fuck are you waiting for? He's right there. Go arrest him. And then he has time to leave.
No, that makes sense in Zodiac, not in that movie.
No, that's a different movie.
A
different scene.
Saying that's the difference of but Lovely Bones is a well-made movie, and it is it's definitely a well-acted movie.
Yeah, sure. Well,
I remember that visuals for that movie. I don't remember much, but I remember liking it.
Yeah, it's all right.
Frighteners is right. Go ahead.
Frighteners is a lot of fun, but Frighteners is a fun movie. But again, it's super dark. It's a dark fucking movie. And the one plot hole in this movie that I noticed, and it kind of was like, oh, that.
No, I'm gonna mute you. There's no plot holes.
No, there's a big fucking plot hole.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, here we go.
Giant fucking plot hole. So they know
in Jake Busey's mouth.
At this point, they know D. Wallace Stone is the murderer.
Except for Lucy, who's in complete denial the entire time.
No.
At this point, she knows.
Michael J. Fox tells her to go to the house to get her. You got to get her away from her. Like, I don't know if he's talking about he thinks the mother did it.
She thinks he's talking about the mom. He's talking about Lucy.
Right, but that doesn't come clear at all. So why would he say anything? Why wouldn't he be clear and say Lucy?
Because he just came back from freezing to death.
Yeah, I know, but you don't say, go get her out of the house.
No.
Stupid. Doesn't make any sense. So
I will say, I watched this for the 51st time today, and I went, all right, she's going back to the house. Does she not know at this point?
She doesn't.
I don't think she does. And
this is after fucking the ghost tells Michael J. Fox, she carved that in my forehead when I got shot. That little bitch.
Yeah, I think he thought she was talking about the mom.
No, he knows it's the daughter.
Well, let me say this. I don't think it's a plot hole. I think Lucy's dumb as shit.
Well, whatever. And
she's my least favorite part of the movie.
Well, the other plot hole is, why doesn't she just kill the mother 5 years ago? Why is the mother still alive for the most of that movie? I think
she needed the mom because the mom was her caretaker to keep her out of prison. That was the deal.
No, but she was out of prison. She's been out of prison for like 5 years, and she went outside.
She was under house arrest with the mom. That's
that's
why the social worker's following up on her.
Yeah, but she went out and she killed Michael J. Fox's wife.
Yes.
So she's clearly able to go kill people.
Yeah.
Without being found.
Well, why would you kill your mom at that point?
Because she's in the way.
No, but then she would go back to prison, is what I'm saying.
No, but what? But who needs to know? No one would know. She's killing people now with her boyfriend again. He's killing everybody.
Yeah, but keep in mind the beginning scene with Lucy. She shows up at the house to look after this specific thing. If she realized the mom was dead already, she would have turned her in.
No. She is there. She's there because the doctor can't go. Remember, she's doing a checkup because he's on vacation. The doctor is. So she's just there because the doctor can't be there. So the doctor was going there all the time, knowing what was going on. She didn't know. That's why she had to watch we had to have the expository scene of her watching the video cassette of the murder at the hospital.
They did a good job with that, though.
Yeah, it was
I really
good.
thought that was
part
a different actress.
I think it is.
I don't know. I think they just put some makeup on her.
I think it's a different actress, but she has the same voice.
But she looks exactly the same.
She was hot no matter what, though.
Hold on, I'll pull it up.
D. Wallace Stone looked good in this movie.
She did. I'll be honest.
Black hair, crazy with a shotgun.
Me at my most honest right now, I didn't realize it was D. Wallace Stone until today.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I went, that's D. Wallace, and then I saw it, and then you said
shit.
it right after that. I was like, oh,
that's D. Wallace Stone.
Here's the scene.
A seemingly senseless crime.
Starkweather got 12. 11. I got 12. One more makes Bundy or Gacy, whatever he says. When I said that Jake Busey steals it, it's what I mean to say is Jeffrey Combs movie.
Yes,
but Jake Busey is right there with him.
He's having a lot of fun.
But this is the movie I quote to my family, and they've never seen this. So I do the 2 quotes from Jeffrey Combs, my favorite quotes. I've said them on the show before. You're violating my territorial bubble.
My territorial bubble,
yeah. And then I do my body is a roadmap to pain. I did that once because I had so many back problems, and I went in for not surgery, but I got tested, and they're poking the back.
Oh.
And he's looking at the scars, and I was like, my body's a roadmap of pain. And one guy, I've said that to, out of 10 times I've said it, was like, is that from the Frighteners? Like, yes.
That's amazing.
Like, good movie.
That's
like, you're the first person to ever get that.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's those 2 quotes from him are, oh my God, I love him so much.
I was a sex slave to the Manson family.
Yes.
Its motive remains a mystery to this day.
And it's a good example of the villain, in quotes, character, the federal agent, actually being correct while still being wrong.
Right.
I get his motives, and he's right in almost every other situation, but it happens to be right now that it's true.
And he loses his head over it.
Yeah. But doesn't this look like the assassination of Robert Kennedy, the footage?
Yeah, it looks like the transfer of what's his name? Oh my God, fucking Kennedy assassination. Harvey Oswald. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jack Ruby's gonna shoot him.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Sorry. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking Robert Kennedy and
Jack Ruby. Yeah, well, he died in the kitchen at the Ambassador Hotel.
That's what that's what I sorry.
That works too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They shot him. Oh God, they shot him.
Definitely what I meant is the Lee Harvey Oswald, but he steps out. It's the exact same
Oswald.
Yeah, the exact same thing. we'll talk about JFK here in the next movie, but
look on his face. Can I talk to you? Any comments, Johnny?
Got me a score 12, sir. That's one more than Starkweather.
6 years earlier, Charles Starkweather had murdered 11 people in a Nebraska killing spree.
Guess that makes me public enemy #1.
15-year-old Patricia Ann.
Yeah, that's not her. That's a different actress.
Bradley.
Yeah, she kind of reminds like Wednesday Addams.
Yeah, that's a definite younger actress.
Yeah, now that I'm purposely looking for that.
Yeah. No, but in the flashback, it's D. Wallace Stone's voice that they dub her with.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because it's like you could tell an older actor's voice over it, like when they do that de-aging shit nowadays in movies, but they still keep the actor's voice even though they're 85 years old. You can fucking tell.
Yeah,
because their voice is old.
Nicola Cliff plays young Patricia.
Nicola Cliff?
Yes. Nick's Clit plays.
Nick's Clit. Oh man.
But I'll say this: 100% great job on casting.
Yeah,
looks just fucking like her. It's creepy.
I'm kind of sad that this chick, the Lucy girl, I never saw her in anything ever again. Or maybe I don't remember her in other. Maybe she's made 100 movies. I've never seen them.
She reminds me of Madeline Stowe in 12 Monkeys.
Yes.
Only Madeline Stowe in 12 Monkeys is a terrific actress.
Yes, she's worked and she's been in lots of stuff.
This woman, she's my least favorite part of the movie. She is so goddamn weak. I would say if you don't like the movie because of her, I would not blame you.
Right? Yeah.
Especially at the end. Oh my
Yeah.
god, when they do that stupid fucking joke. Where what was the looks like Dammers looks pissed. And he looks at her and she goes, "Well, they say when you're a victim," and I was like, "Oh god damn, this is just a speed joke."
Yeah.
Well, it worked in Speed.
Well, he did
Well,
reference it before.
It's exactly, but that's what happens in Speed.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves says it, and then at the end, they're on the thing, and she goes,
Yeah.
"They say that when couples start is, it's the same fucking setup and same joke, but this one is so terrible."
This came out 2 years later.
Yeah,
They were watching Speed too much in New Zealand at the time.
There's so many goddamn great performances in this movie. Chai McBride as Cyrus.
Yes, Shia McBride is wonderful.
He's always wonderful.
He's funny, and he's in a ton of stuff. That guy works nonstop.
He does.
Man.
He's always a legal guy.
Yeah. He's always a cop or a police chief.
Michael J. Fox has a joke where he's like, "You died in the '70s, man." He's got the big hair and he's got the suit, the white suit. It reminds me of there's a Black Mirror episode this season, the latest season, called Demon 79, where the demon comes and it's 1979 and she's obsessed with this disco guy, so he turns himself into that. He looks just reminds me so much of this.
That's right.
But him and then Stewart and the judge, very different ghosts, and I feel like it's the inspiration for the British show Ghosts and now the American show, which is the guy living with ghosts. And that's the premise of this movie, and that sold me as a kid. A guy is with ghosts and he's a con artist, but he's not really, because he can see them, but he uses that. Like, I love that additional. He's not really a con artist, but he is using them to con people, and I love that additional like layer to it.
Well, it's like how can you? But okay, here's the thing that again, one of the funny parts was when that the rich lady hires him. He comes over, she goes, "Excuse me, you're a fraud. You just saw your babies float in the air toward you."
Yes. No, there's it's the '90s vibe to it.
Oh yeah.
Which is holding up a newspaper. It reminded me of Baby's Day Out, that scene.
Right. Yeah.
Or Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just reminds me of those two things.
Right.
And the movie as a whole reminds me of the Casper movie, only like for older people.
Who are you gonna call? Don't call me.
Yeah. This one didn't have Ray in it.
Poor Dan Aykroyd, an embarrassing cameo because he couldn't work that time.
He needed Coke money.
Well, he couldn't work because of Big Trouble.
There's no My Girl 3 coming out.
Nothing But Trouble, that movie. Oh man, that killed his career. That movie.
That was like 6 years before this, though, or 5 years.
Yeah, it killed his career.
Isn't that 92? So 4 years.
Yeah,
I feel like that's 92. That feels way later than it should be. That movie's bad.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah,
I watched that movie growing up too.
Yeah,
but it is bad.
Well, the best character is the what's his name, Pablo, whatever, the Hispanic guy from Last Boy Scout. He was great.
Tupac?
No, the Hispanic guy.
No,
his name was Pablo Negrura or something like that.
Tupac's in the movie too. That's why I said that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. All around the world, the same song. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Well, Dick, let's be done with Frighteners. I'll say definitely watch it. It's one of my favorite. Like, I love the genre bending movies.
Yeah.
I always like movies that combine two opposite genres.
Oh
like
yeah,
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah,
this is not nearly as good as From Dusk Till Dawn, but it's fun. Like, you can show this to your kids, and they're not gonna be scared, and they're not gonna understand the horror of later.
Oh yeah.
Because, like you said, it does get fucking dark. I think it's darker than Blue Velvet, honestly.
I mean, yeah.
Blue Velvet's more adult, but it's not as dark. Like,
It's just more sexual.
yeah, exactly.
The sexual nature of Blue Velvet is what makes it so sort of risque. The sexuality of it. But other than that, it's pretty tame.
Yeah, I'm going to give this movie a 7. I'm not going too far with it.
7 is what it's worth. Yeah,
It's got a 7.1 on IMDb with 95,000 reviews. So
that's accurate.
We're right in
I'd
line.
say that's correct. Yeah.
Trini, what is her name? Trini Alvarado.
Yeah.
She was in Little. I know her from the poster of Little Women, the 90s
right.
one.
It's that long time ago.
She's in another movie I saw called All Good Things, which is the Ryan Gosling serial killer movie. Not
Oh
that
my
good.
god!
And yeah, she doesn't work that much. I
Wow.
wonder why.
She's probably married a producer.
Oh, she's in The Staircase. I've seen that too.
Oh,
I like The Staircase. That was the last thing she was in. Yeah, let's move on to Blue Velvet. Should I do this background or this?
let's fuck
We'll do this one.
Blue Velvet.
Let's fuck, motherfuckers.
Call me mommy. Don't fucking look at me.
I love how many times he yells at her, "Don't look at me."
Don't look at me. Fuck you. He hits her, punches her face. Don't look at me. Oh, mommy.
I love the
mommy.
fact that she starts blowing Kyle MacLachlan.
Yes.
He walks in. So first of all, he's spying on her, so we got that emotion.
So wait, well, first off,
And then she starts. I want to go over the emotions in this scene, though. But go ahead.
Okay, so I just want to set it up. So Kyle MacLachlan is a kid. He's a college student.
College
correct?
kids, yeah.
So he's a college kid.
He's home.
He's
from
home.
college.
His dad is sick. So
His dad randomly fell over in the yard.
His dad has an attack. He comes back home to take care of his dad, and he finds an ear in a yard, and he takes it to the cops, and he wants to figure out what the mystery of the ear is.
I thought you were describing Garden State until you mentioned the ear.
And the ear belongs to a retard girl named Natalie Portman. He's got to figure out with his friend Peter Sarsgaard.
Hold on, let me reenact a scene out of Garden State. Can I listen to that?
Those are the shins.
This is fucking terrible. This is the Shins? This is terrible. Oh, this is too soft. You're a pussy. Yeah.
Fuck you, Garden
I like
State.
that movie.
I like it, but the more the
It-
further away you get from it, the more I hate it.
The less you're 20, the more you hate it.
Yes, exactly. It's like, oh man, the pixie dream girl, retard girl, that's cute and she loves you, and you're like, oh, that's all bullshit. That's
You know
a
the
lie.
funny thing? I don't think Zach Braff would disagree.
No, I think Zach Braff is up his own ass.
I think he is.
I don't
I honestly
like-
think
I
with
do
that
not like-
movie, he would disagree. He wouldn't disagree.
I don't like Zach Braff. There's something about him that just makes me mad.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of a prick. I don't know. Something about him I don't
I can
like.
see that, but I also think if you're friends with him, he's one of the greatest friends you could have.
Well, it's
But,
that
like,
black
outside
guy
of
from
that fucking-
Scrubs. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're
They
doing
do
T-Mobile
commercials.
commercials now.
Yeah, that's all they got now. That's all they do.
Hey,
They're
that's
gonna
all
be
we need to do.
They're going to be 72 years old doing the T-Mobile commercials. And they're going to be 72 in 2 weeks. They're so
You know
old.
what? Scrubs is such a good show that God bless them.
Yeah, I never got into it, but so Blue Velvet. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I think I was nodding off in the beginning of the movie because I was watching it. And I think I was going back and forth out of sleep.
I watched it on my phone, so I definitely can describe you every single second.
Oh,
because
good.
I understood everything.
Well, I figured it out as it went along. But he brings.
Yeah, go ahead.
He goes out. He basically Kyle MacLachlan is like a 22-year-old guy, and he falls in love with a 17-year-old because Laura Dern is supposed to be a high school student, and he brings her along on this journey, and she's the detective's daughter. So I'm like, what? Where did that come from? Like, how did that happen?
Oh, I'll tell you here in a second. Okay.
Yeah. Something's.
But I watched the movie on my phone, and David Lynch sent me a message about that.
Now, if you're playing the movie on a telephone, you will never in a trillion years experience the film. You'll think you have experienced it, but you will be cheated. Such a sadness that you think you've seen a film on your fucking cell phone. Get real.
Fantastic. That's the best thing ever.
But I don't agree with him because this is the phone I watched it on. Remember I told you I brought my phone?
Yeah, you're fucked up.
Yeah, look at this.
That's amazing.
Look at that.
That's awful.
It when I'm using, I was like trying to watch shit. No, but I watched it on my new phone.
Oh, good.
Much better than this. This is my son's
Yeah,
keyboard.
look at it. It looks like a fucking like a lightsaber.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal. That's why
Man.
when you sent me the message, I'm like, can't see them. I
Wow.
literally cannot see your messages. Like I saw that you
Jeez.
sent that, but I'm like, I had to do this
Wow.
on my phone. to see
That's
it.
half the screen.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna look at anything for 2 days.
Wow, that's crazy.
But I walked in the T-Mobile. Sorry, get to the movie in a second. But I walked into T-Mobile last night. She's like, "What are you here for?" And I was like, she wasn't a bitch, but she's like, "What are you here for?" I'm like, holding my phone. She goes, "Jesus Christ!"
Yeah.
Literally
Fix
said that.
this. Fix this.
And then she started laughing. And my wife looks at me. I'm like, "No, she's right. It's bad.
It's real
She's like,
bad.
yeah." But it's just her reaction was the perfect.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
wow.
That's bad. It's like, yeah. So here I am.
That's pretty bad.
Anyway, sorry. This Blue Velvet. You said you didn't know how he got to the daughter.
How did he meet Laura Dern? Did he know her before?
So he brings the ear into the police station. He meets her dad.
Yes.
He follows up on the ear by going to his house because he says, "Stop by if you want to find more information."
Right.
Then he stops by. The daughter comes outside when he's out there, and then they go on a walk. Yada yada yada. That's how they get involved with her.
But then, why does he go to Isabella Rossellini's place?
Oh, you missed the whole fucking half an hour, didn't you?
I think I did, because I woke up once he was in her closet. No, I woke up when he was getting Heineken. Where they go to the bar and she's 18.
Oh wow, that's like 35 minutes in.
And she goes,
Hold on.
"Do you like beer, like Heineken?" And she's like, my dad likes Bud, the king of beers.
Yeah,
like that. I remember that. That's where everything started to click. But for some reason, I was in a foggy mess the first half hour. I was like, "What's going on? Who's who? Why?"
I want to say it's so funny. I watched this on my phone. I understood it better.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, because you saw it before.
Yeah, but I didn't remember any of this.
Okay.
The beer scene is holy shit. We're talking.
That's when he first sees her at the bar, and she sings Blue Velvet, and he's like infatuated with her right away. But is she a suspect in the ear thing? Is that's why they're there? Does the dad say that she's related to some kind of kidnapping case?
So the beer scene isn't until after he's already entered her apartment. Okay, here's the beer scene.
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
28 minutes in.
No, okay, fine. Before that, when he sneaks into her place to fog it, to fumigate it.
It's all from the dad because he goes.
Yeah.
He mentions that he was the guy whose ear it is related to this, and then he doesn't really reveal too much information. But then while they're walking, he's questioning Laura Dern, and she's like, "Yeah, he goes, your room's right above your dad's office," and she's like, "Yeah." So you must see what's going on in there, right? And she's like, well, I did see this, and he said that this woman, and he goes, and the next time they're together, he goes, "Hey, I have a plan. Like, if we find out where she works, we can." And she goes, "I already know. Like, I already know what club she sings in." And then they go to the club.
Well, because he does that, but
it's after he enters the apartment, but same exact reason.
Because he goes and he knocks on her door because he says, "Oh, they sent me here to spray for bugs," and he's spraying her house.
Yeah,
and then he leaves, and then because she drops him off the first time.
Do not matter.
Yeah, and then he steals her keys. That's why
the keys
he goes in there
never come up.
Keys. Yeah, right. He just takes your keys, and that's it. Makes no sense.
I think it's how he sneaks in the apartment later. But
yeah, it is. Yeah, that's how he gets in. Is he has her keys.
I forgot about that. So
yeah,
he
took the keys.
Never mind. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't remember this, but I think this is what happened with the dad in the ear, because it is the ear of her husband, Isabella.
Right.
Rossellini's. I think his name is Don or Donnie or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
He's the guy who's dead in the end with the sash stuff in his mouth.
Yes.
I thought it was Dean Stockwell at first. I'm like,
I did too. Dean? I did too. I really did.
Yeah. I was like, why did you kill Dean? He had nothing. Oh, and I had to look it up afterwards to find out who that character was, because we don't fucking see that guy.
Can you go to the scene, the Dean Stockwell scene, or find it and cue it up? Because I really do believe that Tommy Lee Jones stole his JFK character.
Oh, you don't know this for certain?
No, I'm making this up because it is so clearly the correlation between the two characters. It's almost the same character.
Well, I'll say this, because when you told me that, it was the day I couldn't see my phone. And then, no, it was last night. So I did see it. But then I forgot it because we're discussing a bunch of shit. And then I start watching the movie today, and I'm watching Dean Stockwell. I'm like, Guys remind me just like of Tommy Lee Jones and JFK.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's what Dick said. Like, I
Yeah.
remembered. And I was like, so I completely agree with you.
Yeah, it's
Um,
bizarre. I'm just like, did Tommy Lee Jones get that character? Because it's almost like he looks the same. He's got the pale, he's like albino, he's got the white makeup on, just like that scene where he's in his white makeup. Fucking Kevin, or
I keep hitting that. I'm sorry.
Flashdance.
He's
and Joe
Femi.
Pesci.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I wish he
love
was
it.
covered in gold like Kevin Bacon.
Exactly.
But
You're mine, Mary. You're mine.
it's such a weird fucking movie.
Well, here, Blue Velvet, you have Dean Stockwell, who's a pimp for women above 65 who are his whores.
Okay. I'm glad you mentioned that because I was going to say David Lynch is always reminding me of a more artsy John Waters.
Right.
And there's no better evidence than what we're looking at right here on screen.
Yes.
This is a still from every single John Waters movie where it's just these fucking weirdos in a room. John Waters does it more trashy, and John Waters acknowledges that he is trashy. He doesn't deny that.
It's going to be a jar of open mustard in the corner.
Yeah, David Lynch is more like this mean. I don't want to tell you what it means, but I know what it means, and he's definitely more in his own head about it. But in the end, you're looking at the same frame. This is a John Waters frame. Fucking weirdos, like you said. He's a pimp of women of a certain size who look like they sell shoes at Macy's.
Please sit down.
Here's
Suave.
Suave. God damn suave.
was Dennis Hopper nominated for this movie?
I think he might have been.
He should have been.
Well, this is everybody says that this is like one of the greatest films of movie
It is.
history.
I don't think you can deny that. Now that you've seen it now for the first time, can you say he's not?
Well, because I've seen it like in like subsequent clips throughout my life, so I wasn't surprised by it. If I never saw anything, I would have been like, "Oh my god!" But I'm kind of like I was aware of it, so I'm like, "Okay, it's fine. It's Dennis Hopper. I get it."
Yeah, I had a different perspective because I watched this. When did I get into? When did Mulholland Drive? 2002, 3, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I probably watched it in 2004, 5. Because, like I said, this is one of the last David Lynch ones I watched.
Right.
And I put this off because I was like, because I read the synopsis. I don't like sexy thrillers. It's one of my least favorite genres.
Well, could you call this a sexy thriller? Because it's not really sexy.
No, but that's
sexy.
how it's sold to you at the video
right,
store.
exactly.
Sexy thriller.
Right.
So I was like, not fucking fine. Okay.
It's not sexy. It's actually kind of sad.
It is rapey. He
sad.
rapes her over and over. That appears to be what she's there for.
Yeah.
And she is, let me just say this, married.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Married to a guy he killed.
And her son, he has her son locked in the back room over here in
this room.
Dean Stockwell's place, yeah.
Which is clearly a hotel room.
They hit your head. Oh my god, they hit your head, Tommy.
Yeah. She goes in the other room and starts screaming.
Yeah.
I love Kyle MacLachlan's 80s hair though. He's like riding Flock of Seagulls. Like it is like perfectly combed. Look at that.
I love how Brad Dourif takes one of the 65-year-olds in the car with him to go make out.
He starts laughing so loud in the car.
You want some beer? Of course, Frank. Darling. Darling, could you bring some glasses? And we'll have a beer with Frank.
I can't even tell you how many Brad Dourif movies we've seen now.
Yeah.
I was honestly wondering if he was going to come up because he's only like right there and he's in the car and that's about it.
Yeah, he's in the background. He's in the background with Frank's gang. That's it.
I didn't realize right now he has a name.
I think it's Frank.
No, it's Raymond.
Oh, is it Raymond?
Brad Dourif. No, Frank is Dennis Hopper. No, Dennis Hopper's Frank.
Frank Booth, yes.
Which is not to be confused with the Frighteners, which Michael J. Fox is Frank. That's the tie together.
There's a connection.
There's a
connection.
Yes.
Yay, we did it.
Our Frank night.
Fantastic.
Well, let me just say this then. This is our Frank night. Then, shit. I don't have it on this feed, but let me switch over.
Because I don't like warm beer. This is where he's pissed off because the he doesn't want the Pabst Blue Ribbon to be warm.
Holy shit, where are these? Oh, they must be at the top.
I can't drink warm beer. Fuck.
I love when he goes, what are you drinking, kid?
Yeah.
Heineken.
What do you like?
Fuck that PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Wonderful.
Oh,
Frank's right. Come on. Let's do it right now.
Well, that's a long way to go for that one.
right? Yeah.
Frank's right. Let's go.
And then Frank keeps yelling
Shut
at
up,
her,
Frank.
yelling at him. Yeah.
Frank, Jesus! Can't you ever shut up?
Frank, cameo, Frank, everybody.
Get that? And we also have this one.
Frank, why don't you just go away? Leave me alone.
I wish Kyle MacLachlan said that.
Would you like to hear about a submarine in 1945? No! I'll send you the
Nobody cares.
video. I'll send you a 4-hour documentary that I got from YouTube. You watch that. Tell me about it. I'm not.
It was great.
Let's fuck!
Yeah. But yeah, I do think you are correct. I'm gonna take this off screen. We got the idea. Because I immediately thought of JFK.
Yeah.
I saw it, and I've only seen JFK twice. You like that movie a lot more than I do.
I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
I know it by heart.
You are through the looking glass, as you might say.
Absolutely.
I am. I've only seen it a couple times. It is a good movie, but it's not. I prefer Natural Born Killers by Oliver Stone, which reminds me more of The Frighteners.
And that one I have not seen. I've seen that maybe half the time. I've never sat down and watched it all the way through because it's like, I don't know if I like
No,
this.
the ending is the best part. You need to watch it for Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, I know. He gets his head cut off, and
Oh God, he is.
He is head on a stick for a while.
Him and Robert Downey Jr. are the best parts of that movie.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. for no reason is an Australian like TMZ guy.
Right. Yeah.
For no reason. And then
I saw that part.
yeah,
I think I've seen 3/4 of that movie.
yeah. Oh my God, the Robert Downey Jr. Especially the ending with Robert Downey Jr. Oh, fantastic.
Because I need to
You know
watch.
what? I think we need to choose that movie here.
Maybe.
I'll add that to the list. I'll choose it. So just to
Because-
force you.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those movies I gotta watch. This, Oliver Stone. I don't care for Oliver Stone that much.
That's why I say I like JFK.
I think
It's a good
Platoon
movie.
Platoon's overrated to me.
Platoon is.
I don't understand the love of Platoon. Like that was a giant movie. It was a huge hit at the box office, and
That movie carried careers for another 15 years.
yeah, I just like, and it's not that great. It's okay.
Like, Tom Berenger worked for 15 more years because of that.
Tommy Berenger. Oh God, and then like Wall Street's okay.
Wall Street is a quotable movie, but other than that,
There's nothing to it. I mean, Oliver Stone was more or less a screenwriter, which is when he got to start. But like, started directing movies. Like, yeah, they're all right. I don't know. I'm not the biggest Oliver Stone guy. He's fine. Though I love JFK, even though I know that it was like 100% bullshit. But I still love it. It's so entertaining.
I don't ever care about historical accuracy for my enjoyment of a fake movie.
Right? Yeah.
You can acknowledge it, like this isn't real, but after that, like Braveheart, half that shit didn't happen. It wasn't even. In
Oh
the
God,
same
yeah.
century.
Braveheart is pretty much 80% not true. And
They
I
didn't
guess,
wear kilts back then. In that century, they didn't wear kilts.
And prima nocta wasn't even a real thing. Never happened.
No,
That was never implemented by any government.
it was on rule,
Kingdom
but
ever.
nobody ever did it. But it was.
It's one of those. Yeah,
And
but it works for the movie.
kilts went around for another like 150, 200 years, and
Right? Yeah.
just a bunch of shit that never happened. Like the musical instruments weren't there.
Battle of
and
Sterling. Battle of Sterling was on a bridge, not a land,
not a
not
goddamn
open land
open
like that.
field.
That's why he won, because it was on a bridge, and they like bottlenecked the English force. That's
It's
why
the
they
300
defeated them.
method. They bottlenecked him. And that's
But
how they-
again, it's like, how do you recreate that on
That's
a
what I'm saying.
budget? So I get it. I get it. I understand.
Can I just say, I love how your light goes perfectly in his head, right above
Yes. Yeah, I saw that. It's very good.
you.
It's in your eye, neighbor. Hey, neighbor. Fuck.
You know, I have a radio, neighbor.
I'm radio, you idiot. You fucking idiot. And that was the other thing. he ends up playing two parts. He's the sharp dressed man or the well dressed man
Yeah.
with a mustache.
When
which
he
comes out of
said that,
nowhere.
I didn't know what Kyle MacLachlan was talking about.
Yeah.
He goes, he's here dressed as the sharp dressed man. And I go,
Yeah.
what the fuck does that mean? So that's
So-
something I missed this time around.
Right. Yeah. I was
I
like, wait.
watched it on a fucking phone.
Don't watch it on a goddamn fucking phone, you idiot.
This is a perfect still from this movie. I just fast forwarded to a random time, and this is what I got. Like,
Yeah, exactly. It's nitrous oxide. I guess he smoked. That was Dennis Hopper's idea because originally, Lynch wanted
not
to
nitrous
take
oxide.
helium,
it's
or it's
ammo
whatever. It's the
nitrate.
stuff they use.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, it's for fucking. They used to do in the 70s. I read all about that.
Brad Dourif.
Yeah, barely in it. He's in the corner, but you forget the reason why this cast is in this movie. He just did Dune, so this is all the leftover cast of Dune is in this movie.
Yeah, this is only 2 years after Dune.
Yeah,
which means it's 5 years after he actually shot the movie. But here's the second best picture of Brad Dourif. The other one's in the car when he's like,
yeah.
And this is the best you get after that, and the rest is like his hair.
And John Nance, I'm Fred, or something like that. Or the other guy, like Jack Nance, his character. He's Fred.
Jack Nance is like one of Lynch's best friends,
right? And he's dead.
And yeah, he died. And
he had a really tragic death. Actually, it was a really sad story.
What happened with that? I'm trying to remember.
He got beaten up.
He got hit, right?
Died. Yeah, he was beaten up by some.
Yeah, he was trying to save someone outside a restaurant. I remember we went into it
something like that, and he went home and he didn't go to the hospital. He basically died from his injuries.
Yeah,
something like that. Really,
we went over that a couple times, but
yeah,
we also went over 65,000 Twilight Zone deaths that are the exact same thing. So it kind of gets Winchell's Donuts.
You kind of get desensitized. Yeah, Winchell's Donuts.
His death was a result of a brawl in a parking lot outside Winchell's Donuts in Fairfax. I'm sorry, no, in South Pasadena.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. No witnesses. Blah, blah,
Those
blah.
are good donuts.
Right alone in the apartment. Well, when we were in LA, my wife goes, "What's that?" And I was like, "That's Winchell's Donuts." And she's like, "What the hell's that?" I'm like, "It's like out here. It's gonna be the best donuts you can get." So the next day we went to Lancaster where her sister lives and we got Winchell's. I'm like, these are so fucking good.
Yeah.
I remember the only time we ever got that before was in film school, like in the morning shoots, we would go get Winchell's. But other than that, I haven't been back there since. But they are good donuts.
When I was there with her a few times, they were good. You go to the great what was it? The Coyote or no oh God, what was it? The burrito shop up the road. Fuck. Oh my God! Why am I blanking on the name? It was my favorite place. Great burrito shop.
All my favorite places are closed.
Stand. All it was a stand, and they have a chain of them in LA. It was a chain of burrito shops.
Oh, here it's Filiberto's.
This one, no, it wasn't that one. Oh God, what the fuck? I can't believe I'm forgetting it.
Well, while you're thinking,
wow, 'cause I used to eat there
when Matt was out here,
I'm done.
We went out, me, my ex, and Matt, and then like 3 a.m, we stumble into a Filiberto's and get Mexican food, and he's like, "This is so good." Man, this place sucks.
Oh yeah,
it sucks.
This place is shit, bro.
No, but when you're drunk and just wandering around at 3 a.m,
oh yeah, you'll eat anything. Oh fuck yeah,
everything tastes buttery when you're drunk. Like just want to
give it to me. I need to dry up I need to soak up my
but if you give it to me sober, I'd be like, "What the fuck is this?"
I'm never coming here again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and get that Mexican pizza again.
Oh man, yeah. I need to tell my wife that you're coming out. We just got to find a time because I need to get time off for that.
Yeah. Just I'm not April or May. I'm going to New York for a week.
For what?
And I have to go see my other buddy, my other friend, his family.
Someone I know or no?
No, he's my buddy. After I met him after our film school.
Okay.
He works for 30 Rock. So he's like, I can try if you want. I mean, if you want to come with me to work one day, you can hang out on the SNL set. I said, that'd be awesome if you can do it. And he says, it might happen, might not happen. He goes, I don't know. Don't get your hopes up.
He's not like a page, is he?
No, he does the safety. He's the head of safety for all the productions at NBC.
Oh, okay.
So
So he's not
he
like
worked-
Jack McBride. He's not the
no,
base.
no. He gets paid well. He's fine. He
Yeah.
he has his own house in Pearl River, so he's fine. He's married now. He has a kid. Just had a kid, so he's fine. But his dad was the cinematographer for CBS, so he did the lights for the NFL.
Twilight Zone.
And, no. He wasn't. Maybe his grandfather might have, but they did that in L.A., not New York. They're New York people. His whole family
No,
is
they did.
basically TV New York people.
He could have done some like shots of it
Oh,
because they did
maybe.
the random insert shots of New York. Maybe he did some of those.
Maybe.
All right, Blue Velvet. Really simple plot.
Yeah.
It is, and I will say the first time I watched it, I was mostly focused on what is happening.
Just
Oh
like
my
Paul Giamatti.
Yeah,
How he said he saw this movie 3 times before he realized, oh, there's a story.
no,
He
there's
just went for
definitely.
the
I knew
acting.
there was a
Yeah.
story, but I didn't quite focus on it.
No.
I liked the fact that it's like a weird noir story. It's definitely a throwback movie where, because even it would even like fade out in the beginning because it kind of loses its noirness over time. It reminds me of Blood Simple.
Right.
So going for that throwback, but this one does the noir thing much better. The story, because it's like the husband and the psycho guy. Only this one, it's like adding a movie in the 40s with like Humphrey Bogart and ironically her mom, like Ingrid Bergman, and then throwing in like rape and nudity and violence, and then it just
Pretty
turns
much,
back
yeah.
into the ending of a noir movie.
Right. And at the end, they have the firefighters wave at you. On
But
the fire
that's how it
truck.
opened.
Yeah,
Get that
it's
bookend.
hilarious.
And they're just like changed. So there's like,
So we do have to discuss the bird. The bird at the very end of the movie,
very end.
where it looks like it's a fake bird. Technically, it is, and technically, it isn't.
Is it a stuffed bird? Is that what you say
It's a dead bird.
Yeah.
It's a stuffed bird that they made mechanical. And I guess David Lynch was on the Jonathan Ross show, and he brings it up. He says, "What's up with that bird at the end of the movie?" He says, "Oh, it's a real bird." And he said, "No, it's not." He goes, "No, it's a real bird. It's playing a part." That's what he said. It's a bird playing a part. Because basically that bird is dead.
Okay.
And it's the later scene where we're at the kitchen. That's where he sees it. You get a up close look. It looks like a fucking robot.
It's right here. Okay, here we go. Sorry, this is what I was trying to say. Yeah, because it's like
it's obviously
it looks stop motion.
Yeah.
And he goes back to the flowers.
Such an odd, like, and somebody was trying to say, I was reading all the IMDb, reviews and stuff, and saying this movie is actually about good versus evil. Like sure.
I would
every movie's like that though.
No, I don't. I mean, no, but if that's how you view it, fine. I would say it's about reality of their world seeping in.
Right.
It literally like goes down into the ground and you see the bugs and like that's the grime that they're really living on, but they're oblivious up above.
Yeah.
And at the end, the reason he's holding that thing in his mouth because that's how it opens.
Right.
Which is they see it now. It's in front of them. We
right.
know that it exists now, and that's a part of our reality.
That's why I saw it. That's why they say it's a strange world. It's a strange world. Yeah.
Because it's no longer just hidden from them. These specific characters, they're like, well,
they saw
there he is.
Dark
he's
side of the
goddamn
world
bug right there.
Yeah, this dark side of the small town. Even the smallest town has a dark side.
Yeah, that's some random town in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And it has a psycho in there who's huffing fucking nitrate and
let's fuck.
Which I was reading up on, and it's like it gives the shortest height. What is it? Basically, you go crazy when you sniff this shit.
Oh yeah, it's
for a real quick time. But you imagine shit like
yeah.
But yeah, it's
no. I read in Easy Riders Raging Bull about Hollywood in the 70s and the 60s, 60s and 70s. Guys were doing that at parties. They would have tanks at the parties with cocaine, and they would do this shit and they would fuck. Like it was designed to fuck. So anytime you would huff that shit, you want to screw, and that's what it was used for. And I guess they said like some guys got so bad they disappeared for like 6 months, and by the time we discovered them, they're in like a closet holding the tank like a child. Like that was what they were doing for 6 months. No one found them.
You just described like a Fallout, the video game Fallout. Like they
Oh, okay.
find people holding weird shit and they're skeletons now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're always clutching like a diary, and you read it, and it's like,
Well,
the
that
family
shows
turned on me. I killed them.
that show's coming out.
Yeah, I can't wait.
The trailer looks
Jonathan
good.
Nolan. I didn't realize it was Jonathan Nolan, and I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
Jonathan. Yeah, that's going to be good.
So that's why I was saying Westworld season 5. It's a possibility it could happen on Amazon because now he's working with them.
Maybe.
And if you're pulling it from HBO Max, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. But what would you give Velvet Creamery?
I'm going to give it a 7 as well.
I think 7 was accurate. Yeah, Blue Velvet's a 7.
have
I
no
enjoyed
idea
it.
What it has.
I don't know. Somebody said this is his most accessible film. And I was like, no, it's not. I don't think this is accessible to the public. This is an art house movie.
The most accessible movie he has is that fucking Straight, whatever it's called. that
Straight
lawnmower
Story.
movie.
Yeah, Straight Story. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I never saw that.
That one looks good. I want to see that one.
He
He
has that movie, and then Wes Craven has the music from the Heart movie with Meryl Streep, and I'm like,
Yeah,
no, thank you.
No, thank you. That one
You
will never
guys
watch.
ventured too far outside your genre.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's
Sorry.
something.
Sorry, Wes.
Yeah, I don't like your horror movies, Wes, which is what you're best at.
Yeah, so there you go.
Don't want to watch, and I'm not putting Wes Craven down, but we've talked about this.
Yeah, we've talked about this. Yeah, because you love Scream.
Yeah, Scream and New Nightmare.
Yeah,
After
New
that,
Nightmare.
I don't give a
enjoyed
shit
New Nightmare.
about. I don't give a
No,
shit about Wes Craven. I don't even give a shit about the original Nightmare on Elm Street. It's an okay movie.
It's fine. Yeah,
It's
nothing
okay.
else.
But those two movies are fucking perfect.
Bitch.
And outside of that, go fuck yourself, Wes.
New
John-
lines to the
David
house
Lynch.
that's pretty built.
You know, technically, I got 4 David Lynch movies I love, which I never thought I'd say.
Yeah.
And this might be a 5th. I like this a lot more the second time around.
No, I liked it. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it. I really did.
I'm glad you
finally
watched a movie
it.
you hadn't seen before.
Yes, I'm very happy about that.
I have picked my movie for next week. It is a movie I have not seen.
Okay.
I don't know if you have. Have you picked your movie yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. Thank you. I know we talked last time about we need to have our movies ready.
Yes.
So it's you're going first next week because I went first this week. So what is your movie for next week?
I want to do The Insider.
Ooh, Michael Mann,
Yeah, I want to rewatch that.
1999.
Yep. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, this is
I
on
love
our
The
list.
Insider. I love that movie. It's a great movie.
I am definitely looking forward to that because it is on that list of movies I've only seen once, and I
Right.
want to rewatch it.
CBS corporate is telling CBS News what to do.
I don't remember any of this.
That's fine.
I remember it's about cigarettes,
Yes.
and that's about all I remember.
You are correct. It is about cigarettes.
And Russell Crowe, was he doing a Bronx accent for no reason? Because that apparently is what Russell Crowe does if he doesn't speak in his native.
It's very soft spoken.
Why is that what he does secondary?
I don't know.
I can't do Australian. All right, I'll be from the Bronx. Why? It's the same thing that Ryan Gosling does.
Right. I can't talk like this.
If I'm not Canadian, it's all from the Bronx. I'm a tough guy.
I'm tough. Look at me. I'm Ken. I'm nominated for Best Supporting Actor being Ken.
Yeah.
This is the
I chose a movie from one of my favorite directors that I've never seen, always wanted to. And I think we'll both really enjoy it, actually. Ace in the Hole from 1951.
Wow.
Billy Wilder movie.
All right. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I like it.
Right?
Ace in
It's
the
got
Hole.
Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas. We need to find that critic clip of him
Yes.
when he's.
I know what you meant.
I love you, Spartacus. That one with Tony Curtis and Kirk Douglas saying, "Let's race across the land," and he's on the cross and he's bouncing up and down the road. That's so funny. I can probably look it up right now. Look up the critic. Kirk Douglas, the critic.
When you said the critic, I knew exactly what you meant.
Spartacus. Yes. Now nobody knows who Kirk Douglas is.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
I've seen a lot of Kirk Douglas's movies, his earlier movie, like actually The Bold and Beautiful is an amazing movie. That's a great movie. The one about Hollywood, that movie's actually very good. That's a masterpiece. It's a great movie.
Let's
Yeah,
see when
here
it
it
starts.
is.
It's not here.
Is this it?
No.
No.
Fast forward to it. Red
No, that's Red
Balloon.
Balloon.
Revenge of what?
The Revenge of the Red Balloon. Alan Rickman's in that one.
Yeah. Nope.
The red balloon is the dead balloon.
Nope.
It's Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
No, this isn't. It's not on here.
Does it have like a British accent here in the scene?
Yeah.
Actually, I think I love the critic. Man. The critic is nobody talks about that fucking movie. That show. It's so good.
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made you out of clay. That's all
I sing that song daily because I go, Nolan, 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 I made you out of cum. I'll literally sing it out loud to my son.
You came from my ball sack.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, here it is. Here, I just found it.
Yeah, there it is. That's it.
Yeah, here it is.
Spartacus, we rigged the chariot of the centurion.
Then let's rock and roll.
Nobody gets away from Centurion Buford C. Augustus.
Damn, boss.
I love you, Spartacus.
I love you, Spartacus. It's a great movie. You ever see Spartacus?
Yeah.
It's a good movie. I like Spartacus.
I watched it with Perry.
Yeah.
Were you not there?
Well, I think I might have seen it with you because that was a Stanley Kubrick movie, technically.
Yeah.
It is a Kubrick movie, yeah.
No, it's a good movie.
I do like Spartacus.
That's all I can say about it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's mostly those scenes you've heard about.
Yeah.
And the rest is just like,
I'm Spartacus.
But I watched like Cleopatra, and I was like, this is way better than Spartacus. Like, a 4-hour
really?
movie. It's
Wow.
good. Yeah.
Really?
It's a
I never saw
fucking good movie, man.
I never watched Cleopatra.
No, remember when right before we moved here, I was watching a bunch of all these movies I haven't seen, like really long ones, like Ben-Hur and Cleopatra.
Yeah.
Ben-Hur was good.
I like Ben-Hur.
It's good.
Yeah, I like
Cleopatra was fucking phenomenal. I thought that was
really
great. Fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Both of them were so good. And I was waiting. I'm like, because Richard Burton, and her were,
right, yeah,
on again, off again. And I was like, but honestly, fucking didn't even think about that when I was watching it. And I was like, oh yeah, what? Yeah, both of them are so goddamn good in that.
Yeah, okay.
So let's do Ace in the Hole. What was your movie again?
The Insider.
The Insider and Ace in the Hole.
Sounds good.
40-year gap.
Wow. Okay, that works.
48-year gap between our movies. I wanted to watch a throwback movie. I've never seen it.
Good. Yeah, I've seen it. I'll watch that. Yeah,
it's on my short list. I've never seen it.
Good. Yeah.
Fucking love Double Indemnity and love Sunset Boulevard. I love Billy Wilder.
Billy Wilder's a genius.
So let's do that next time on
Hollywood is Dead.
Yeah, hold on. I guess we'll do the outro because I couldn't find the clip fast enough.
Oh, there you go. Dick to cat.
Until next time. In the meantime,
I love you.
Fuck you, everybody. Good night.
all right, bye.
Bye. Hollywood is Dead. Fuck you.
Bye.
Let's fuck.
Let's discuss a 25-year-old movie and then a 70-year-old movie.
Yeah, fantastic.
All right, bye.